Welcome to this tech news. This week we cover first what could be the beginning of the end of apps on our smartphones. Secondly, how the medical profession is really embracing and not fighting with AI. Third, what's driving the never-ending march in Nvidia's valuation to $2 trillion. Fourth, Intel new concept foundry and its first major customer, Microsoft. And finally, the concerns about the domestic supply of chips in the US. We'll talk also about a major celebrity that is cessing its investments in AI in the media sector because of fears of AI. So this week, Deutsche Telekom, Europe's largest telecom operator, launched the TPhone, a smartphone that is relying on AI instead of traditional apps for user tasks. Developed in collaboration with Qualcomm and Brain, the app-less interface was unveiled at Mobile World Congress just a few days ago. The T-Phone is capable of tasks like suggesting vacation spots, making purchases, sharing social media, and so on. It represents a shift away from everything revolving around the apps. So the CEO, Tim Hoettges, talks about a future where nobody will use apps anymore in just the next 5 or 10 years. And this approach reflects Deutsche Telekom's commitment to leveraging AI in mobile technology and opens up an unexpected challenge to the ecosystems that Apple and Google have built up over the last decades. Second key news this week, doctors view AI in healthcare. Their view is very diverse. According to an Athena Health survey, the study conducted by the Harris poll amongst more than 1,000 primary care and physicians indicates that more than 20% of them are pessimistic, 40% are optimistic, and 40% are undecided about the AI future role. Despite over 90% experiencing frequent burnout and challenges such as limited face-to-face time with patients, constant communication overload, and staff shortages, more than 80% believe that AI could address some of those major issues. So nearly 40% see it as a means to reduce administrative burden, but yet 60% express concerns about the potential loss of the human touch in healthcare. So I'm sure these views are reflective of all professions, but they do provide an insight into how AI is really seen and the challenges associated with its adoption in important communities. The third key news of this week is about Nvidia that crossed the 2 trillion valuation, driven by its pivotal role in the AI sector, supplying essential GPUs for machine learning applications. But it's not all hype. They've backed it up with a constantly robust financial performance. And while we all focus on how Nvidia is riding the AI wave, it is a leading supplier for graphics and gaming, as well as cryptocurrency mining, while also expanding in data centers and automotive tech. Supply shortages and strong market sentiment around AI further elevates this stock value, and this leads into the next story for this week, which is about the US Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo, stating that the US took its eyes off the ball when it comes to investing in chip manufacturing. So Intel is showing its ambition to manufacture every AI chip in the industry. It has rebranding its chip making division as Intel Foundry to be seen as the world's first system foundry for the AI era. Microsoft has become its first major partner to produce proprietary chips that utilize its 18A, so 18 nanometer glass technology, with this launching the second half of this year. While specific chip detail remain undisclosed, Microsoft has outlined plans for a computer processor, an AI accelerator named Maya. So the CEO of Microsoft emphasizes that a company's need for a platform shift that enhances quality and productivity to enable a consistent supply of the most advanced high performance and high quality semiconductors in the world. Last news for this week, Tyler Perry is putting an 800 million expansion on his Atlanta studio on hold, expressing worries about OpenAI's video generator Sora and general AI industry trends. So Perry, who acknowledges using AI in his films, fears significant job losses in the film industry. While recognizing AI's potential to streamline filmmaking, he calls for regulation to safeguard jobs. But there are different perspectives. For example, film artist Raid Southern opposes the notion that Hollywood is obsolete, emphasizing that production complexities and the current flaws in AI video generators are a problem. OpenAI's Sora announced just last week still faces limitations, but the battle between established practices and new technology never goes away. And the technology only wins when people and businesses are willing to embrace the benefits and opportunities it brings. That's it for this week. See you next week.